I should have known. The way how this night has been going for South Florida and the sports, we're having one of the best nights ever, right? Somebody had to be the sacrifice. And the Panthers were the unfortunate victim of the sacrifice as Panthers lose. They lose 3-1 over the San Jose Sharks, and I don't even know it was the last time. To be honest, I don't even know it was the last time the Panthers would fall into the San Jose Sharks like that, especially on the road too. My gosh, man, that I just don't think. I didn't. At least I didn't think I'd be speaking about this anytime soon. But clearly, something clicked for the San Jose Sharks. Now they're on a point streak right now. I think it's like 6 games in a row they're on a point streak. After starting the season like 1-6-3 or something like that, and now they're winning all these games. It's man, poor guy. It's Tarasov going up against Yaroslav Askarov. Just had a bitch of a game that he had. I mean, he stopped 38 out of 39 against the Panthers. That's wild. And this is where I'm very frustrated with this offense. Tarasov is doing everything he can, and you're not doing him a favor. I mean, it seems as though as when he's on the ice, and I'm talking Tarasov, it's an automatic L because he's not getting the goal support. Why is that? Why is Bobrovsky getting the goal support, but not him? When Tarasov clearly hasn't. And he is due for a win. He is definitely due for the win. However, we learned something this morning that Jonah Gadjevich has gone through surgery. He's going to be out for 3 months. That's approximately February, which is around the Olympic break. This team, this roster is dropping like flies. I don't know what it is. Now, the Lightning is on the hot streak, and the Panthers are inconsistent when it comes to winning or losing. They are just all over the place. Now, if winning against Los Angeles is big enough, then you fall to the Sharks. What the hell? Then there was no point of winning against LA now because it kind of defeats the purpose. But these injuries they keep having for the Panthers. You have to believe that Bill Zito up in the front office is very, very pissed off, and I believe he's in panic mode. That he has to figure out a way to put in another guy. We have to find somebody off the waivers claims, or to make a trade or anything like that. I think he is so pissed off that it keeps happening. We're already out without Matthew Tkachuk until 1 more month. And we're already out without Barkov for the rest of this, regular season. That was a huge blow altogether with Barkov. Kulikov is out until March. I mean, the second game of the season he got hurt. I don't know when Tomas Nosek is coming back. And now Jonah Gadjevich. What is going on with this team? We're getting injured to the core where we have to express some concerns. The front office is in panic mode. Brad Marchand giving everything he can to give this team a chance, and nobody else wanted to step up. What is going on here? You know who I blame this on? And this is me. This is a joke, by the way. But you know who I blame this? I blame this on EA for putting Matthew Tkachuk on the NHL 26 cover. That's who I blame it on. By the way, Boston is 10-7. Tampa Bay is 8-5. We're 7-7 to start the season. You know who we lost to? Buffalo. Remember that? there needs to be something here. Paul Maurice needs to come up with a plan here, because if this is not working, there's something that needs to be done in this type of core until those guys are coming back. And it might be till next season until this team is fully healthy again, until we go back to that cup run. This is more and more likely that we're not going back to the Stanley Cup final. Is it fatigue? No. They don't. It doesn't seem like there's a hangover. I don't know what it is, but you cannot make an injury excuse. You have to play harder, and these guys are not. They're not helping Tarasov whatsoever. All right. Now there were some penalties. Noah Gregor with the high sticking against let me try this. Vincent Descharnes or something like that. I'm sorry if I get that wrong, by the way. So the Sharks go into power play, and during that power play, Alexander Wenberg, a former Panther, with the tip-in that was stopped by Tarasov. That power play then ends up being killed off. So there's that one shot on target. Jeff Skinner with the tripping penalty. Remember Jeff Skinner? Tripping penalty against Mackie Sansakevich. The Panthers go into power play. Aaron Ekblad with the wrist shot that was stopped by Askarov. That power play is killed off, and as soon as it did get killed off, there was a turnover at the opposite net, actually at their own net, and they score. He's assisted by Vincent Descharnes, but that's the second assist of the season. You gotta be kidding me. Will Smith, his 9th assist of the season. And off the wrist shot is Macklin Celebrini with his 10th goal of the season. This kid is going to be a superstar. He is going to be a superstar. Celebrini is that good. He is the one-up version of Connor Bedard. There, I said it. 1-0 Sharks. Philip Kurashev with the tripping penalty on Lundell. Panthers go into power play, and they're not shooting the puck. Well, they are, but they're missing the net. Mario Ferraro with the wrist shot that was stopped by Tarasov. There's a shorthanded chance. This power play then carries over to the second period, and this power play is killed off. A horrible power play for the Panthers. And at 3:06 into the second period, Sharks scored. That was what the hell was that? He is assisted by Timothy Liljegren with his, if I said it wrong, I apologize. His 4th assist of the season. And Dmitry Orlov. Remember him? I remember Dmitry Orlov. He was from the Carolina Hurricanes that we beat many times. His 11th assist of the season, and off the tip-in, who at least I think it's a tip-in, because that looked like to me a high sticking. Adam Gaudette with his 4th goal of the season. I really think that was a high stick. They should have taken a closer look at it. They did not. They let it play through. 2-0 Sharks already. 28 seconds later, they would get a score. He's assisted by Los Rey. That's his 5th assist of the season. And Anton Lundell's 7th assist of the season. And off the backhand is Brad Marchand with his 10th goal of the season. Brad Marchand continues his hot streak with the Panthers. He is just on fire. For the rest of the period, the Panthers were shooting the puck. And that goes over to the third period. Lundell shooting the puck. Bennett shooting the puck. Forsley shooting the puck. Reinhart shooting the puck. Mackey shooting the puck. Seth Jones, believe it or not, shooting the puck. He gets blocked, though. But Brad Marchand trying to shoot the puck. He hit the post. Everyone's shooting the puck. None of them goes to the back of the net. Either it's from hitting the post, missing the shot, or Askarov is just being a beast. Wenberg with the high stick against Mackie Sansakevich. That ends up being a power play. This was a terrific power play that did not go to the back of the net. Reinhart with the wrist shot that was stopped by Askarov. Seth Jones gets blocked by his own freaking teammate, Marchand. Reinhart with the slap shot that was stopped by Askarov. Freaking Marchand hits the post. That should have went in. Loserin with the tip-in opportunity that was stopped by him, and then the backhand rebound for Loserin that was stopped by Askarov, and all that the penalties killed off. Oh my gosh. Rodriguez tries to wrist shot in. Verhage, Mikula, everybody. It just would not go to the back of net. It just would not go to the back of net. In the third period, Forsley tries to slap it on, but that was stopped by Askarov. You would think that it's coming. with how many chances the Panthers have and not giving San Jose much any opportunity, you would think they would get it. Smikula with the wrist shot. Celebrini with the holding penalty on Mackey. Panthers going to power play. Reinhardt with the wrist shot that was stopped by Askarov. Reinhardt again with the wrist shot that was also stopped by Askarov. Reinhardt with the backhands, and this power play is killed off. Again, this is all Yaroslav Askarov. Sam Bennett gets called for a tripping against Liljegren. That is a terrible, terrible call. I'm sorry. It is a terrible call by the officials. It looked like Liljegren was tripping himself. He was already falling down. All because Bennett made a tiny contact. That's a terrible call. I hate this call with a passion. Sharks go into power play. Will Smith with the wrist shot. His first shot on target of the game, by the way. Stopped by Tarasov. Celebrini with the slap shot that was stopped by Tarasov. Will Smith off the rebound to Tarasov. Tyler Toffoli hit the post. And then there was actually this power play is killed off, but Sam Bennett tries to get it in, but that did not. Oh my God. Noah Gregor even tries to put a tip in the second period. It just would not go in. There was a empty net situation. The shot goes wide, and then Wenberg puts it into the back of the net. He's assist by Will Smith. That's his 10th assist. And Colin Graff with his 4th assist. He's the one that shot it wide earlier. I really thought they were going to call it icing, but the referees waved it off. And Alexander Wenberg with his fourth goal of the season. And the Sharks win this game 3-1. It was terrible. The offense was there. It just would not go into the back of net. One of two things. The lack of goal supporting is just not able to find the back of the net. Or two, Askarov really is a good goaltender for the Sharks in the long run in the future. Either way, the Panthers struggle tremendously to get one into the back of net, and it's so frustrating. 39 shots on targets for the Panthers, and only one went in. Terrible. It's just awful. And they even have 5 power plays. They only got 0. I don't know who the stars of the game is. So I'm just going to make my prediction. I'm going to say not Mackey. Oh my gosh, why is this happening? There we go. Macklin Celebrini, he's probably going to get a star. Adam Gaudette, he's probably going to get another star, either him or Will Smith. What's his name? I already forgot. Askarov, there we go. Askarov, he's definitely going to get a star or 3. He's definitely going to be part of the honorables. But there you go. I'm done talking about this, and the next Panther game is going to be on Monday. That is against Vegas Golden Knights. That is going to be a tough one. I do not expect the Panthers to win this game in Vegas. I don't expect it at all. So if you're going to go to bed early. Because I truly don't believe they're going to win in Vegas. Vegas is such a tough place to win. But then again, I said the same thing, something similar with the Los Angeles thing, but they end up winning that one. But we'll see what happens, man. But we're in Vegas against the Golden Knights. We'll see what happens. All right, man. I'm done talking about this. I'm going to bed. 4 games are over tonight. We're 3 for 4, and the Panthers were the sacrifice. All right. I'm done talking about this. If you liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content. And God, I miss the Sharks. We had a rugby team named the Sharks, believe it or not. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys next time. Good night.